What episode, Kev?
This is the 6th episode.
Really? Only 6?
Yes, episode 6.
Yeah.
We recorded 1, and then the next week did like 3 in a day.
Mm-hmm. We were
And we
super
did only
talkative
1.
that day.
Yeah, we were.
I see.
And then we had Jaden over.
For episode 5.
That was super controversial.
Why?
Controversial or controversial?
Probably the first one. Controversial.
It was just...
Well,
talked about how to cook eggs.
We talked
movies.
we talked about Avatar. I know we talked about that. What else did we talk about?
Which Avatar? Because I
The
never
last-
saw it.
The Last Airbender,
The
the
movie?
movie.
Yeah.
She liked it because it stimulated her
imagination.
which
Which
is understandable.
I get, but usually like Death Stranding, I only played like the first 2 hours of that, and that stimulated my imagination. But that's like actually good.
Sexually stimulated me.
Yeah.
Have you seen Death Stranding? Like any gameplay of it?
It's walking, right?
Yes, it's
a
the
whole lot of
simulator,
walking.
pretty much.
Walking simulator with beep beep boop boop and then floating black thing.
I've heard it's like a lot of story at the beginning and a lot of story at the end and walking.
I think
in
the
middle.
last cutscene is like 3 hours straight or something like that.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I really want to get back into it.
I'm pretty sure there's like a good 2 hours after the credits roll. The Blacks was
a good time.
It was good that it happened because
Yes.
then we experienced it was basically. I'll just tell you now.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I don't think we've actually told this or like connected it on the show, on the professional show before.
This is it. This is
Yeah.
the top. Well, actually, Kev, you explain the Blacks because I'm not good at talking.
Okay, cool. So in 9th grade, freshman year,
Mm-hmm.
we, and by we I mean me, Aldo, and 4 close friends, decided to get going into YouTube. Actually, it started on New Year's Eve / New Year's Day of 2016 going into 2017. It was me, Landon, and Zach at Landon's house decided why not try to record a video playing a game or something. So we did. We recorded 2 games. We recorded Vanish and recorded The Very Organized Thief, both of which are still up on that channel.
Those are good games, though. I really,
Um,
very organized thief.
yeah, it's a good game. But we also recorded like a podcast, but we were extremely unprepared and we never uploaded it. It was very awkward.
Yeah, it was very not good.
Says the guy who wasn't there. No, I'm just kidding. But actually, we got like 12 subscribers within the first day of that first Vanish video being up, which I now know is like a feat. It's like very good for beginning.
Do you
At
hear
the
that fucking
beginners.
train?
I hear that train. I
Fuck
think
that train.
I was listening to I was editing episode 3 of the feeding tube, and I could hear just like this 30-second long part of like
With a train?
of a train, and I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, oh, it's a train. And we were like, okay, let's make this a thing. Let's call it the Blacks, because the first letter of all of our names spelled out the word Blacks,
Mm-hmm.
except with a Z.
Except with a Z at the end because of Zach.
because it was super cool.
It was
Um,
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. And
I still think it's cool. 4 years later, I still think it's cool.
and it is cool that worked out. But 2 weeks later, we sat down at, again, it was all 6. It was one of the only times we had all 6 of us there, and we did Outlast all in one sitting. Which
Brett was not there.
Brett wasn't there?
Mm-mm. Of course Brett wasn't there.
I thought
But
Brett was there. Okay,
we
maybe not.
played Outlast. We ate peppers.
It's an Outlast
That
war
was
game.
yeah.
Mhm.
With all episodes of which are still up as well.
Mhm.
We recorded and we ate peppers. We did a few other live action things. In total, it lasted about 8 months. A total of 39 videos that we actually uploaded.
And what was our highest view count? 200 something?
It was like only like 260 views, which we got up to like 115 subscribers. 115 subscribers for your most viewed video to be 260 something views is
That's
actually
pretty
like a great ratio.
Yeah, but we were too young.
And
we were
that-
just too stupid.
That ended, or the last one was in August 2017,
With the Blacks Olympics.
the Blacks Olympics.
And I fucked up. It was really funny. Watch it. I'm not telling you what happens.
Yeah, and we just kind of never went back to it. I think if we had kept going on it, we'd probably be at a couple Thawi by now.
A
If
whole
we'd like
Thawi.
kept going at it. But
I hate how you say Thawi. It's a K.
I love saying it like that. A couple hundy, couple Thawi.
Couple
But
hundy.
so yeah, that's the story of the Blacks. And then like not too long later, only like 6 months later, we started the in-between channel, the intermediate channel,
Yeah.
which we called Kirby Shock,
Mm-hmm.
because I thought it
Yeah.
sounded good.
It wasn't.
And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
There was also 39 videos on that channel as well. It was mostly just me and Aldo.
But the growth was not good.
The growth was not good. We got
experience,
absolutely nowhere. Still good experience. We learned kind of how to do some gaming stuff, and that was like the prologue to this channel. Actually, the first 6 videos on this one, and now we're here. So
Nice.
here we are. We've been doing this since September, technically. And by we, I mean me and him. You're the special guest,
Yeah.
Roman the soldier.
I hate you.
The soldier.
Actually, Roman. Do you want to talk about camp a little?
Sure. What do you
Well,
wanna talk
okay. Disclaimer: his real name is not
Disclaimer.
Roman. Disclaimer: his real name's not Roman.
Yeah.
Kev. His real name's Ethan.
about? Yeah.
Okay, I kind of figured that because I don't know a lot of guys named Roman.
You don't know a lot of guys named Aldrich, but here I am.
That's true. Although the bad guy in Iron Man 3, his name is Aldrich Killian.
Is he
so-
actually?
Yeah, I don't
Oh, I
remember
didn't know
that. For
that.
some
And there's
reason.
that one boss in Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3 is Aldrich
The God Eater.
yeah, he
God Eater?
eats Devourer of Gods or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'm
not
pretty
cool.
badass. What can I say?
It's a girl.
What?
Also.
It's a girl?
Wait, what? Oh, that's a twist.
That's a Yeah, Aldrich sounds like a very manly man.
does.
It is, but it's a girl, I guess.
Is she hot?
I don't know. I haven't got to it yet, but I've seen pictures.
So you've
She's
seen
wearing
pictures, so
like
she hot.
she's
a
wearing
girl
like
named
mask.
Aldrich the
She's
God
wearing like a
Eater.
mask.
Probably
Yeah.
looks like a demon.
Does she have a hot bod? Does she have boobs?
I don't
How
know.
big are her boobs?
I don't know.
These are very important questions that must be answered.
Because if
live
she's
on the
repping the name Aldrich, she has to have she needs to have big bobs. That's all I can say. Screw camp. Let's talk about music, because last time we talked about music, it was actually pretty swag.
podcast. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed that conversation. That is in episode 4. We haven't
Yeah.
uploaded that yet.
I really like that one though.
Yeah, it was good.
But I know Roman wanted to talk about it, so I'll let you start on that. What's
yeah.
up?
I don't really know.
You don't know how to start
I
it?
enjoy. I don't know. I'm not really like. I've never done a podcast, so I don't really know how to transition.
That's fair.
Very true. I'll start then.
Start with questions or something. I don't know.
What's your name? No. So, well, I'll just start about myself. Well, everyone knows me because we already did the podcast, but I'm very hip hop, rap type guy. I do like some of what's it called, like
Alternative,
alternative. Well, okay,
which is a very vague term. It's like
Yeah.
you can.
I don't know any of that. Like what types of rock are there? There's so
There's,
many.
Like just a bunch.
There is a lot, and I still don't know what most of them mean.
Like
Yeah.
There's like punk. Well, I mean, punk rock is kind of
obviously
obvious.
classic.
Cage
Grunge
Cage the
rock.
Elephant. That's what they're called.
My
What
dad
are they?
listens to a lot of
They're
grunge.
like
Aren't they modern though? Aren't they not modern? But
I
like
don't know
they're
what that is.
like
they're
not.
kind of like
You don't know what
they're
Cage
a
the
little
Elephant is?
alternative, I guess.
Do you know the song "Rest for the Wicked"?
I don't believe so.
Okay, screw you
This is-
then.
I'm drawing a blank. But my dad listens to a lot of grunge rock, like from the '90s, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains.
See, I don't know these.
I like that stuff. I don't listen to it regularly, but I do like it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know these.
I listen to like psychedelic rock,
Mm.
some
Psychedelic
fusion jazz. I don't know. Something
psychedelic
like that.
rock.
See, like, name
Yeah.
an example of a psychedelic rock band or.
What makes it psychedelic? It's like
I don't really know. I think it's like the synths and like the different
it's
country.
like twangy.
Yeah,
Not like twangy.
Like they
but
take
like,
inspiration from like different country, like
Yeah, like
Middle Eastern like music, kind of like add some stuff to it.
name a few groups I might recognize.
I mean, the main one I listen to is like King Gizzard. and those
Okay,
ones.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
talked
then-
to you about
And then
that.
like Pink Floyd is kind of like that, but not really.
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard a single song by them, but I always see their like triangle with the rainbow
Yeah,
coming out
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Side of the Moon,
It's a good
yeah.
album.
Well, one of my favorite videos is Blart Side of the Moon, where these guys have a podcast where once a year they make an episode after they've watched Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, like rewatched it.
Okay.
And one year this one guy
Oh.
decided, I don't know how he came up with it, but he decided to play The Dark Side of the Moon while Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 was playing.
oh
and
yeah,
there are,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
There are like strums of the guitar or like vocals that line up perfectly with like what happens and what is
Mhm.
going on in the story. And it's absolutely amazing.
That's insane. That's
And
just really
it's like a religious experience.
That's actually so funny.
Why the second movie, not like
I
the
don't,
first?
because the second one's the true
You don't
masterpiece.
question the cults.
The second one's
I
the
don't-
one that no one's seen, which is where all of the masterful.
I know I've seen the second one.
I remember
Oh.
the first one pretty well. I don't remember the second one.
I remember he falls down and eats some candy. So
Yeah, I remember he like sneaks under this one girl that's holding a like cone and like it's dripping down from
Oh
it.
yeah, and he
And he,
holds
like,
out his
falls
tongue.
on his face.
Yeah, it falls on his face because like he has diabetes or
Yeah.
something and he needs sugar, else he'll pass out.
Yeah, and I remember the segue.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is
I
the
know.
first movie
That's
when
a
he's just
classic
running and
scene.
just blah, just
That is-
falls.
that is a classic scene.
Paul Blart. What's his real name? Kevin.
Kevin James.
Kevin
Kevin
supports.
support Kevin.
Kevin
so
support Kevin.
I
That's a
support
rule.
Paul Blart, Maul Blart.
God, that's a movie, isn't it? Oh God.
2 of them. We need number 3.
Shut
we
up.
need to complete the trilogy.
No,
it's
we
been
don't.
5 years.
No, we don't. No, we
Okay.
don't. Stop.
You know how happy those podcast guys would be if a third one came out? It'd be like the return of Jesus.
Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
Return of the Christ. Speaking of Christ, Jesus is king, you guys.
Do you know who said that?
Who?
Black Warrior herself, Kanye.
Kanye West is crazy. I swear to God, that boy is crazy.
What, Kanye?
There's something wrong with his head.
Yeah, that's why I love him.
Like
Have you seen the video of him saying he's the glitch from Wreck-It Ralph?
I think I heard him
It's
say
super
that. I
funny.
don't think I saw the video.
He like compares himself to the glitch from Wreck-It Ralph.
That
And
is
he's
ringing
like,
a bell.
in that he's like an outsider.
Yeah, that is ringing a bell, yeah.
man, he's just so rich. He's an outsider.
He also
It's so
talked
funny.
about changing his name to, what was it? Like the...
Yee.
No. Like officially changing his name to Genius Philanthropist or Genius Billionaire or Genius... No, not Billionaire. Genius Song... It was Genius something, like Kanye West. He talked about actually renaming his name like to that.
Yes. Okay. I thought he only had a kid named North. I thought that was his
Northwest.
only kid.
No, he's got 3, right?
Yeah, he has one named North, Psalm, and something else. I forgot.
I don't know.
Northwest, Psalm West, and yeah, I don't remember what the other one
But
is.
like the Psalm is like, his name is Psalm, dude. And I'm pretty sure Kanye has his own church.
Probably.
Yeah, he does. He preaches.
Yeah, he preaches just so he doesn't
That's
get.
amazing. I did not
He,
know that.
he probably just says the same thing over and over again.
My
so,
sister
like,
said
most
it was just a
people.
concert. It was literally just a concert, so then he couldn't get taxed because it's for religious purposes.
I'd want to go. That'd be great.
I would want to go too, just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
But you still have to pay to get in. That doesn't make sense though.
Do you have to pay? Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it makes sense because it's Kanye. I mean, imagine how many people would
He's
show
only
up.
getting richer. He's only getting
It's
richer.
true.
He's
It's true.
crazy. Have you heard of any of the songs
The new ones?
from
Jesus is King.
Jesus is
No.
King? No.
I haven't listened to the album.
No, I have. Oh man, it's okay. I mean, there's some that I really like.
Yeah, Salah.
Salah, amazing. The original's even better.
I was hanging out with my girlfriend, and her sister goes up to the Echo thing, and he goes, "Hey Echo, play Cellar," and I'm like, "What? You know, Cellar. You know the Kanye song, Cellar."
But Salah's good. Follow God is good. On God is good.
What's the one that's like, "You're my Chick-fil-A"?
That's closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sunday.
That one's okay.
That one's crazy.
That one's that's
That's
the
like-
only reason I kind of like it is because it's insane.
That's like R. Kelly level, like crazy. Have you seen the video of R. Kelly? What's it? Come to America or
Oh,
something like
God.
I think so.
that. It's
how's it go? It's like to America, babe, or it's Do you have your passport?
yep,
Did you get your shots?
yep.
Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
His name's Rob.
Yeah, Rob Kelly, I think. Robert
Oh.
Kelly.
No, his name's just R. Just say
Just
R.
R.
Oh my God, that's
To
so
America.
creepy. It's
It goes
so
really
bad.
It's great,
so
and
bad.
he has backup singers like saying America, like
Like-
that is gold.
Like when garbage songs come out, they take months to make. You
Yeah.
know,
He just,
like I can't get over.
but that's
like,
not like an official song. He's only sung that in like remote places in Africa to girls who don't know better, who would actually maybe come back with him. I'm sure somebody has.
oh my, of course,
You
someone
know
has.
someone has. That's why he keeps. Or well, I only saw that one video of him doing it. So
Well, not even R. Kelly's strange taking immigrant girl song. It's like just literally any garbage song. Like you
Yeah.
have to listen to it so many
that's
times
the only R. Kelly song I've ever
and just
probably
commit
ever
to
heard.
it.
But is he the one that made the what's it called, Trapped in the Closet, that like 40-part music video that's like kept going and going and going? Maybe it's not him, but it's somebody in his caliber.
The only people I know that make the like those kinds of things is
Mm-hmm.
Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy.
But this was like one continuous song. Like there was no breaks. There was like it was
Ew.
like it was not good. It was just because it was just one long ass song.
R. Kelly's strange. I don't like that man.
Yeah, I don't know if it was actually him, but it was somebody similar.
Mm-mm.
And now he's in prison.
Nice.
What about OJ? Did anyone get the update on OJ? Is he out? Is
He's
he
out.
He's
Oh, yeah,
out.
he's-
He played golf with his neighbor.
And posts on Twitter all
Yeah,
the
it's
time.
super
I feel like
funny.
I've told you.
He's out and about.
I
Yeah.
follow him on Twitter.
That boy.
The comments on his Twitter is so funny.
Yeah, they're always
People
like
just shit on him.
jokes.
Oh my god.
He's like, "Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly." And yeah,
I
that's
know,
how he
and then
starts everyone.
the people just like, what's the next time you're gonna murder someone or something like that?
That's
It's
so
mean.
It's so mean, but it's so
Yeah,
funny.
but like, come on.
I
Didn't
love OJ.
okay? I heard this. I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard he made the knife that he used to kill his wife with.
Something like that. I don't know much about the actual case.
Yeah.
It's so creepy though. Why is he out and about?
Well, because he didn't actually get convicted on like the murder. He got convicted on trying to steal, like attempted robbery.
Wait, so he didn't even go to jail for the murder of his wife?
No, because he's like a dumbass. So all of his
He's
stuff,
like a dumbass.
all of his stuff got taken, and he wanted to get it back. So he like showed up at this dude's house with some guns, I think, and was like, "Give me your shit."
Give me my
And when
shit.
did the
That's what he would
chase?
say.
Give me my shit. Yeah. When did the chase happen? Was that part of that?
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Because he got that was like a big deal when the cops were chasing him on live TV or something, like in cars.
I did not know.
What?
Yeah, that was like
I've
a
never
huge
seen-
deal. I think
No.
it was related to this because he would have gotten in prison for that if it wasn't.
I've no. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was like a huge deal.
I know very little about O.J. Simpson then.
I don't know much either, but I know that
He played
O.J.
football for the
Simpson-
Browns? Question mark.
I think
I
so.
don't even know.
For the who?
I think so.
He was in The Naked Gun.
What's the Naked Gun?
It's a couple. It's a trilogy of movies, old movies from like the 80s and 90s. They're comedies. When was the O.J. Simpson car case? June 17th, 1993. So it was. Oh wait, no, that's the car he was driving.
No, don't care about that.
Okay, whatever. I don't. Oh, 25 years ago today. So it happened in 1992. Okay, so it was before the murder case. Who knows? Who knows?
That's
But
freaking insane.
all I know is that O.J. Simpson, innocent. Without a doubt. No, but yeah, I love O.J. Like his Twitter is so funny.
God
If we
damn.
ever got to the point where we like having high caliber guests on the podcast or on a podcast that we were doing, would we
I would shit on them. Just
would
really,
we
it'd
like
be really funny.
no, but if O.J. Simpson was like, "Hey, can I come on?" or we got the chance,
We're not
would we-
denying anyone,
or-
Kevin.
Okay, see, because I would totally,
We are open into everyone.
I would totally invite O.J. Simpson on the show. That'd be so good.
What
I
do
would-
you- what do
there
you ask
are-
him?
What would I ask him?
Mhm.
Not
I
things that would get me stabbed or killed
Yeah.
or like shot by the high elite powers of America.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
know.
I'd probably ask. I'd probably like dance around the topic, but like touch on it. Like, well, it's like the elephant in the room.
Whoa, this one time I almost stabbed my wife.
Or like, or I'd
And
ask
that's
him,
all
like,
I'm gonna
do
say
you-
to him.
yeah, all the replies on his Twitter are like just bashing him. I asked him, do you see that? Are you aware of that? How do you feel about that? And
Oh.
I don't think he would. He would definitely not actually do anything because like
He's out.
he's
Playing
out,
golf
and
with his
also
neighbor.
He's just
also
golfing,
he's
bro.
like a specific kind of crazy where that was like his one moment of crazy, and like as far as we know, there's
Nothing
never been
else.
anything else.
Just
Yeah.
snapped.
Yeah, he just snapped and then came
Kinda like
back,
Britney
or at least
Spears.
pretends to be back.
Britney Spears.
Well, Britney Spears
Yeah.
had a few, and she didn't kill anybody. So I mean,
Yeah, she did shave her head, I think, right?
yes, lots of coke too as well.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Cocaine is a rich person drug.
Mhm.
That's a fact. But
um,
but like seriously, oh my god. How is he out? Okay, enough OJ Simpson.
enough OJ.
I don't want to get murdered.
But who
My
I
God.
wouldn't have just anybody on the podcast. There'd be
My
some
God.
people. There'd be some people I probably
Not
wouldn't
me.
have on, like Bill Cosby. I mean, he's like 85. He's practically blind. Would you really want good old Bill stumbling into the studio room just like? And he's in prison. He'll be in prison until he dies. So we'd have. To,
He's
like-
already in prison, Bill
yeah.
Cosby?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's been in jail for a couple of years, I think, in prison. Yeah.
Really?
Harvey Weinstein, I probably wouldn't have on.
Harvey Weinstein, who's that?
That's the guy that,
Oh.
in Seattle, right?
No, not
Isn't
not
isn't
Seattle.
Okay, is Harvey Weinstein
was it?
black?
No, he's
No,
this
he's
fat
white.
white guy.
Okay, no, I don't know.
No, he was the huge Hollywood producer, like produced so many movies, and he like forced many women, he raped many women.
What about
in
Dan
order.
Schneider?
Dan Schneider. Oh, I would 100% have Dan Schneider on the podcast.
Do you know who that is, Aldrich?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Dan Schneider would totally, because like there's never been any concrete allegations, but we know he's a creep. Like there's video of him with 14-year-old Amanda Bynes in the swimming pool and all.
iCarly,
Really?
Samantha.
Oh, yeah,
Samantha. What's her name? Hudgens.
Sam Hunt.
That rings a bell. But
Jennifer Hudgens.
Jeanette McCurdy.
Jeanette McCurdy. Why did I say that? Yeah, Jeanette
Ariana
McCurdy.
Grande, which was like a big star now. He was,
Ariana Grande. He was with Ariana.
yeah,
She was in
because
Victorious.
And
That's right. And in
Victoria
Cat and Sam.
Yeah.
Well, Sam and Cat.
Shut up, Kevin.
Yeah.
Suck my nuts.
It's on
That's so
Netflix.
right.
Yeah, that was like her start, pretty much. And
For singing
the Zoe lady, I forget her name.
Zoe 101.
Zoe 101,
I don't know
yeah.
her name.
She has 2 kids now. She's the sister of that Carrie Underwood, I believe.
Really? Oh,
I'm
they
pretty
kind of
sure.
look similar.
I'm pretty sure my dad told me that when I was watching that show, when I was a small wee child.
But yeah, I would 100% have Dan Schneider on the podcast. I would not have Harvey Weinstein. Probably wouldn't have Kevin Spacey. Probably just
What's wrong with Kevin Spacey?
Well, he's kind of Harvey Weinstein. He turned out he had a lot of inappropriate intercourse with young boys. And all like 3 of his 4 witnesses who were like coming out to sue him or take him to trial or whatever, all died within the last year
Oh.
since they accused him.
Of like what?
So of like, raping them when they were young boys, but no, like of dying of what? One of them
Yeah,
died.
that's what I mean.
One of them died of a pre-existing condition like cancer or something. So that one you could probably write off as just being coincidence. But the other 2, I believe, died.
Jeffrey Epstein style.
I honestly think one of them might have killed themselves, and the other one was in a car crash. I know one of them was in a car crash, and the one that was in a car crash died on, I think it was either Christmas Eve or right the day before Christmas Eve. And on that Christmas day, this a couple months ago, he uploaded another video to YouTube, like he did the year before, where he was in character as Frank Underwood from House of Cards, saying like, he said something about like killing them with kindness, and I've seen a lot of people talk about all kinds of things. I've been gone for a while,
crazy.
but really I know everything will work out because you gotta kill people with kind. And then like 2 days before, one of his accusers just died in a car accident.
Jeez.
Like that, it's wild. Kevin Spacey is definitely has he has connections for sure to some high up people, the Epstein people and etc.
The Epstein people. Oh my god.
I've
those
heard
guys are
some
scary.
whispers in the conspiracy community that Epstein might not actually be dead.
What
I
would he
don't
be doing?
just hiding out on his private island probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
like Tupac or X
but like
or Kobe.
I don't remember what it was, but I don't remember what it was. But there was like something just recently, like in the last couple of weeks, that were like, this person refused to do this, or they're not going through with like a trial on this, which points to him possibly not being dead. I don't know, something like that. So who knows? It'd be absolutely wild if he just suddenly turned up, because
Nope.
everybody already thinks, oh, he didn't kill himself, he was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
But it would blow like everybody's minds if he just was all of a sudden alive or was spotted like somewhere and it was definitely him.
That would be actually kind of funny. A dead man walking.
That would be.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I feel like they do a good enough. I don't know. He's probably not alive.
Jeffrey Epstein was just a millionaire, right? That's all he did. That's
Oh.
all he did. Get
What did
rich.
he do?
Exactly.
Well, no, he
What
did a lot
do?
of bad stuff.
No, like how did he get rich? You fool.
Oh no, but I don't think anybody knows, and he probably was. He was a mega millionaire for at least, but nobody. Well, he got rich by trafficking kids, probably.
Oh.
Where'd you get that from?
What do you mean he had sex with a ton of children on his private island? That's why he was in prison. That's why they killed him. It was because he knew he was like he was deep into the big circle, the establishment that we always talk about,
The circle.
who rule the country.
Oh my god! I didn't know they were
he was
kids.
deep into it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because like he had a black book full of like names of people who'd been on his plane to his private island multiple times. Bill Clinton was in there.
Trump was in there.
Trump was. There's pictures of him and Trump, like many pictures of him and Trump, like from the '90s. So he was probably in
shaking
there.
hands, touching each other's penises.
Yeah. And then who else was it? Oh, Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons. There's actually a personal account from one of the accusers when she was like 14. She was on a plane with Epstein and the creator of The Simpsons, and had to give him a foot rub or something really creepy. Yeah. And so like that kind of,
Ew, that's so gross.
And then it makes you wonder. The Simpsons has predicted many things, including, well, I don't know about
Murders
predicted,
and-
but murders. It predicted Donald Trump being president. It quote unquote.
There's no wait. Is that one real?
Yeah, Donald Trump
Yeah,
was shown
they
as the
predicted.
president in an episode like 10 years ago before he became president. And then, of course, there's the 9/11 meme, which is like
That one's not real, is it?
that one is just
Okay.
like really vague. It's like it's a magazine. I believe the only one is
I thought it was a poster on the side of a wall.
or a poster of like
I never watched
something's
Simpsons.
$9.99 and there's
Same.
like the World Trade Center next to it, which is that's probably
I
who
was too
knows?
young.
Because why would I don't know, but who knows?
Simpsons was like the original crude humor adult cartoon though. Right?
Yeah, it was for sure.
And then from there, like it came. What came after that? Family Guy.
Family Guy, American Dad,
American
King of
Dad.
the Hill.
King of the Hill. I hate the artwork of King of the Hill.
Why?
I never watched
It's
it.
not that bad.
It just looks
Yeah,
so
it's not
weird
that
to
bad.
me. I never
I-
watched it.
Yeah, I never watched
I just
it
had
either.
it on when I was a kid, like in the mornings when I ate cereal or something like that.
Yeah.
Like just
Really?
the end of an episode. Just catch the like last 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, I hated. There were so many TV shows back when I was a kid that I just hated because of the artwork.
Like what?
Oh my god, let me think. What made me Ed, Ed and Eddie?
Mm.
That artwork made me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff on Cartoon Network I kind of didn't dabble into.
Courage the Cowardly
I
Dog.
never liked that show.
I mean, I like it now, but back when I was a kid, I hated that artwork. What else? I'm trying to think of all of them now. But yeah, no.
But it was kind of the same thing for me with like Pokemon and such because I never got.
You didn't
into
like
that
Pokemon?
because I was like I saw it and I was like that doesn't seem like it.
That doesn't
something
look
I would
right to
like.
me.
So I stuck to SpongeBob. That was probably no. Well, if when I was really young, Dragon Tales, Caillou, the classics.
Yeah.
But SpongeBob was really the only cartoon I watched for a long time. Then you had great shows like Drake and Josh, Ned's Declassified.
But those were live action.
live exactly.
Yeah.
But
Wait, what's
um,
Drake Bell? Rest in
Drake
peace,
Bell.
that guy. That guy is in the gutter, I think.
yeah, he's not doing so great. I mean, he's not dead. So
He's
it could
not
be-
dead.
It could be worse, but
But oh man, I don't know what he's up to. Josh Peck though.
is doing well. He's in a lot of shows.
He made a comeback.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure he was just living off his millions, and then cracked his knuckles. Was like, I'll get in this YouTube thing. I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, he does that too. But yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah, no, he's looking great. Doesn't he have a boyfriend? I mean, girlfriend.
I
Girlfriend.
think he's married. Yeah.
He's married.
I don't keep tabs on Josh Peck's life, so who knows? But
I don't know. Literally, just ask any girl, and they'd probably know because he's associated with David Dobrik.
is he? Oh,
I'm pretty sure he is.
Oh, he did make a video with him. I
Oh.
think.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's associated with David Dobrik.
I don't keep up with that side of YouTube.
And what's David Dobrik's ex-girlfriend's name?
Was it Liza Koshy?
Yeah, it's
Liza Koshy. She's now on Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah.
It is?
I think yeah.
Why?
It's like is it a contest show or something? Or is
Something
it
like that.
Is it scripted? I don't remember. I don't keep.
I
up
wouldn't be
with that
surprised
stuff.
if it's scripted though.
Yeah.
Her and do you know who Super XX Superwoman?
Superwoman.
Superwoman?
Yeah, I know who Lily Singh is. I
Yeah,
don't
she's
like
on
Lily
Netflix.
Singh.
Not Netflix.
She has her
Nickelodeon, too.
own talk show at night. I don't think it's on Nickelodeon.
Really?
She has like her
It's probably
own
on, like,
talk
E!
show.
or something.
Oh, it's on the same thing as whatever. Yeah, I'm just on
late,
the talk show.
a late night show, and it's
Yeah, yeah,
god
yeah.
awful. It's like at least the parts I've seen of it are really not good.
YouTubers going into like TV and like the TV type shit is the equivalent of Viners becoming YouTubers. It just doesn't work.
That's a good comparison. I'm trying to think of an example where it did work.
I mean, like, what about like people from TV going to YouTube?
If they're already on TV, there's no point in downgrading to YouTube.
Yeah, people
you know?
like
But like Jake Paul. Wait, no, it was Logan Paul did that.
no
right?
Jake Paul.
no Jake Paul was on the Disney show,
but he
was-
got fired.
He got
Yeah, he
fired
did.
from
Disney.
whatever show it was.
Liz and Maddie.
But like
Yeah, or something like that.
well, like you're thinking like Dwayne Johnson, Will Smith, Jack Black.
It was Bizarre Force. That's what he was on.
Oh, Bizarrevark. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
what
right.
about those guys? Why
Well,
do you
because
name
they're
those
all
guys?
big movie guys who have YouTube channels now and like do a lot of
Oh,
YouTube
like Will
stuff.
Smith and
Will Smith, Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black's probably the only good one, and I don't really watch his
doesn't
stuff.
he do
but-
like gaming stuff with his son?
yeah, he
What?
Does, he does a lot of stuff with this, but like that stuff is
He
like
played
really.
with PewDiePie once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played Minecraft with PewDiePie. But his stuff is like really like genuine and wholesome.
Just wholesome.
And, like, he's like I don't think he's really sponsored ever.
He just
but-
does it because he's old and there's nothing better to do.
Yeah,
he's
it's for fun.
successful.
But whereas like
what he
Dwayne
wants.
Johnson, Will Smith are always like promoting something, doing
Yeah.
doing more like Paul brothers stuff. Not quite, but
Who's Paul? Oh,
Jake Paul.
what are the twins' names? Dolan twins.
The Dolan twins.
Mm-hmm. I hate
What?
them. I hate those guys.
Why?
They're so talentless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to know a lot because of the whole Shane Dawson documentary with
On-
Jake Paul.
On Jake Paul, if he
I
was like
watched that whole
a
thing, and I knew a lot about it then. I forgot.
wait, what was it? Well, he was determining if Jake Paul was a sociopath.
The psycho.
Yeah,
That's
so
not
they
like that.
they considered the fact that he might be a sociopath, and in retrospect, that series didn't really help anything. Like at the end of it, you kind of were like, hey, maybe Jake Paul is not so bad. Maybe he's getting better. You know, his girlfriend's really good for him, like trying to turn him into a better person. Then like 2 months later, he breaks up with his girlfriend, and then like he just devolves back into
Jake Paul? You talking about Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. Yeah,
I hate how they're getting into boxing now. Pisses
Yeah.
me off.
it's kind of funny.
Who was that dumbass that said the KSI versus Jake Logan Paul fight? He was an announcer, an official announcer. He said the Logan Paul versus KSI fight has been the biggest attention to boxing in the last 10 years.
I
Oh,
believe it.
That is such
I've
a
heard-
lie.
I remember that.
I heard
Oh.
that too on an
Well,
advertisement.
no, actually, I might believe that because like
Okay, when did Mayweather
so
versus
many like
Pacquiao
little
happen?
children are just like, oh
Yeah,
my
that's true.
gosh.
that's true. Because like Conor McGregor, that's not boxing. What's that? That's
MMA.
That's MMA.
mixed martial arts.
But Mayweather versus Pacquiao was the biggest one.
yeah, that was a big. I know that one. I don't keep up with that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just the biggest one.
When was that?
That's what I was asking. Is that within 10 years?
Probably because I remember it, so it probably was.
Yeah, no, this is definitely. I just hate how they're getting into boxing now. It's annoying. Like, my family, when I was a kid, my family used to be really into boxing because of Manny Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, always kept up on that. Like, I always see it on the TV.
Oh, that was 2015, so that was not that long ago.
That was 5 years ago.
Yeah. So probably that one, but I don't know. In the last 3 years, maybe. Like that was big. That was like breaking records for how many people.
The only
were
big
watching.
boxer that's coming out now is a guy named Ryan Garcia. Do you guys know who that is?
I think I've
No.
heard of him. Yeah.
Ryan Garcia, yeah.
I don't keep up with that many
With-
sports.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither. But
Me neither. I just know him because
just
of
hear stuff from
Snapchat.
osmosis. Yeah. Yeah, I don't keep up with sports. The only what about the XFL? Do we have thoughts on the XFL? It's
What's our team? The Dragons?
the Dragons, the Seattle.
I hate
Dragons.
it.
What is
So
that?
it's it just started. It's this weird kind of like, it's kind of like minor league football.
It's like in between college and pro.
yeah, so it's like
Why would you
It's like for
join?
all
It
the
was only-
99% that didn't make it into the 1% of pro league.
yeah,
Let's see.
it was around in like the early 2000s for only one season, like 2001, and it was sponsored by I knew about it a while ago, like from that.
What?
Yeah, it was only around it was sponsored by the WWE, and I think it was actually like really corny and cheesy. And
Well,
that's
of
why-
course, if it's sponsored by the WWE.
because like, and I think they actually brought in wrestlers to be the football players, but this time they're taking it more seriously. Like it's still sponsored by them, but it's like much more legit. Like there's actual focus being on it. It lasts 10 weeks, and it's
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm down with it. The football is easily my favorite sport to watch. It's the only one where I like fully know what's going on.
I mean, I like
I-
MMA.
I like football,
Yeah.
and soccer. I feel like are the ones I.
Soccer I can watch the last 5 minutes of if
Yeah.
it's close. I don't know, but like
Like if it's two good teams, I'll watch it. But if
Yeah.
it's just like some random teams, I won't
Soccer's
watch
so
it.
boring regardless
yeah,
of the
but
team.
I think- I
just
think-
don't like it.
I think XFL's cool because it's like 10 extra weeks of football.
I mean, but our team name is the Dragons.
Seattle Dragons doesn't have the same ring as Seattle Seahawks, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Could have been
but
like the
whatever.
Seattle Sluts.
But they have slightly different rules too. Like
Have you heard about the new hockey team for Seattle? It's like Krakens or something like that.
oh, I think I did.
It's for
Oh.
NHL. And they had like a poll, and
I'm pretty sure
I
the
think
Thunderbirds
the
suck.
thing
That's
that
why.
won for
Thunderbirds.
Seattle was Seattle Krakens.
The Thunderbirds. Oh,
Crackheads?
Kraken.
No,
yeah,
Krakens.
Krakens like the squid.
No,
Yeah.
but the Thunderbirds and the Seahawks symbol look so alike. I was like,
They probably took inspiration.
they're probably the same thing, just different colors.
Yeah.
Or they are both Seattle.
I think Seattle Thunderbirds actually lost their last game, and they got into a fight because of it. It was pretty fun.
Well,
Okay,
that's
I'm
not
burping.
surprising. I never heard anything about our hockey team.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
'cause-
keep up with that either.
I
But
don't. I just saw it on Twitter like a couple months ago.
It's one of those sports that like I've heard kids play as a kid. Like you play as a kid and as a teen, but you just don't get into it.
I played roller hockey as a kid. That was fun.
Roller hockey?
Yeah.
That sounds like it fucking hurts.
So it's like
Roller-
instead of ice skates, it's
rollerblades.
Damn. I don't even know how to skate like non-rollerblades.
Wait,
so.
what's that one skating thing?
Instead of like a puck, it's a fucking like
A ball.
hard rubber
yeah,
ball.
it's a ball.
It's a
Nice.
hard rubber ball. It hurts when you're goalie.
Don't
It
be
really
goalie.
hurts.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Nice.
But what's that one when there's like 2 teams of 4 and they all like rollerblade in a circle trying to knock each other out?
Oh, I know what you're
have no
talking
idea.
about.
You don't know what
No,
I'm
I have
talking
no idea what you're
I
talking
know
about.
what you're. That was in a movie.
Yeah, it was. It was
That
like
was-
these girls trying to do it.
I think it was.
Like a ritual or something? They were spinning around. And
No, it's a
demonic?
sport. I hate you.
Like a bunch of girls. That makes sense.
Oh, it's like roller derby. Roller derby?
That might actually be.
That
It.
sounds like something I've heard of. So
Might be roller derby.
God, that pisses me off. That's not a sport.
what do you think of bull riding? That's a dirt. They call
Bull
that
riding's cool.
bull riding
I
is.
think that's.
I don't
pretty
think
I would never ever do that.
cool. No, I would not do that either.
I would die.
Yeah.
Mad
I would
respect to
die.
the jackass guys for doing
like
that kind
curb
of thing.
stomped by a bull.
God.
Like,
Oh my god!
like that's what could
God.
possibly happen.
Apparently, though, I've seen videos of like if
People
you
who,
just
like
if you line up people like and space them out like a ton of people in an arena and just have a bull run loose, they won't hit anybody. They'll,
If the
avoid
person
everything.
stay
Really?
completely
you
still.
if completely still, you have to like make them like want to come after you,
Yeah.
like aggregate them.
That's
Let's see.
insane.
But yeah, I would never even. Do
I wouldn't
that.
even do
I
that
would never
'cause,
even do that.
Like, what if you're just like, let's say it's a pole, he could always just accidentally hit the pole with his back foot
Or
if he's
just-
just bucking.
something? Yeah.
Yeah, regardless. Like, oh my
I just
god.
the thought of getting trampled by bulls.
That's so-
Like, oh, no.
I've seen video of that. Yeah.
That's
too.
like
Mufasa.
I've
That's like
been to-
Mufasa.
I've been to like one rodeo and it was pretty cool. Like like it was bull riding and then there was what there's something else. It's like similar to bull riding.
With a horse? Buck
I
riding?
think it might just be bucks.
I
I
don't.
saw a dog on one of those toy bull riders once, and they have in casinos or whatever. That was
Yeah.
a good video. He,
What the fuck?
he just sat there. He just sat. That was recently. He just sat there.
I haven't been on. I think I've been on one before.
I've never been on one.
I thought it was gonna
Actually-
be on the mechanical bull. Mechanical.
Oh,
bull.
I've
Yeah,
never been
mechanical
on one.
bull. Yeah, I think I've been on something like it, but it was the really pussy version, so it doesn't count. But
I've always wanted to. Well, now that they're talking about that, like the thing that spins around, you have to jump over it.
a Ferris or a what's it called?
like
the,
it's
the
just-
circle,
Yeah, it's like a styrofoam.
the merry-go-round.
No, no, you're like standing on the. It's like a blow up toy, and you stand on a little pad, and then there's like a blow up like rod that's spinning at you, and one's higher and one's lower, and they spin at you. You have to jump and you have to duck.
I've
You've
Wait.
never seen like
Wait, wait,
Wipeout
wait.
fails?
I've seen plenty of those. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I know
it's
what you're- I know
basically
what you're
that.
talking about. I
It's
know what you're
basically
talking
Show
that.
Wipeout.
Yeah, I used to watch Wipeout.
Oh
all
my
the
God,
time.
that shit looked like
is
it
so
hurt.
funny.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my
Have
god!
you played the Wii game?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so
or no,
shit.
not the Wii game, the Connect
Oh
game.
my
the
Yeah,
Connect
it's
game.
Connect.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe they're on both, but
Yeah.
Oh my god!
yeah, we had the Wipeout. Yeah, it was not good, but
Like-
I love Wipeout.
I
It's
see
so
people
cool.
like touch their heel to their head and they'd go like this.
Yeah, their
I'd
backs
go,
would,
oh,
like, cramp.
they would
Oh,
scorpion.
God.
Oh, that's gross. I would
it
never
was just
do
like
that.
it was like what America's Funniest Home Videos is, except way more like entertaining.
Except way more
better.
physical.
way more.
That makes it
physical,
funny.
like an actual comp, because like that's all just videos of people getting hurt too.
You know what are you doing?
I don't-
You know let's be America's Funniest Home Videos. The
That's
old
not
white
funny.
guy. The old
Yeah,
white guy.
Tom Bergeron. I believe
He
his
doesn't
name.
do it anymore. Carl
Yeah.
from.
It's a black guy.
It's
It's not just a black
guy.
It's not just
What's
a
his
black
name?
guy.
What's his
His
name?
name's Carl from Fresh
Fresh
Prince of
Prince.
Bel Air.
Is his name Carl?
His name's Carl.
Is his real name?
like his
Carl?
real name or?
Can
Or is
look
his
it up.
No, it's not
character
Carl.
name?
It's not Carl. It's I used to watch Fresh Prince.
It's not just a
It's
black
not
guy.
Carl. It's Will Smith's cousin. It's
It's not actually Will Smith's cousin.
not
Real
actually
life.
Will Smith's cousin, but in the show. Oh God, Carlton. It's Carlton. It's not Carl.
Carlton.
Because do the Carlton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's just look up Carlton. Let's see the name that
I thought
pops
it'll
up.
come up. Yeah, see?
Carlton Banks. It's a fictional character played by Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah,
His real
that's
name's
right.
Alfonso.
He looks pretty good for his. I mean, he looks pretty good.
How
Like,
old is
looks
he?
the same. He's probably in his 50s. Hold on. Let me click that.
Birthday 74. Makes him 20. That
Yeah,
makes
he's
him 40,
48.
45, 40.
I guess.
48?
Yeah. I guess he looks
45.
like a 48-year-old. But
46.
47. 48.
49.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
god, that just.
But I don't know. I kind of got over the whole AFE train pretty quick.
Yeah, no, that stuff wasn't funny. I think that was like, that's the best thing you're gonna get to public Vine, and it was garbage.
Yeah, well, at least nowadays.
Or national
like,
TV Vine.
Yeah. Because like Jackass was a thing for a couple seasons way back.
I never watched Jackass. I thought Jackass was a movie.
There are 3
That's
movies.
what I thought.
There are 3 movies.
Oh,
They're based on.
what the fuck?
Yeah, there are 3 movies, but they're based on, or they're just movies of the show that ran for like 3 seasons way in the early 2000s. And I've like actually haven't watched any, but I heard a lot of the guys like talk about it and all the crazy stuff they did. And of course, Steve-O does a lot of YouTube now, and he's really.
Who else was on it though?
Johnny Knoxville, Ryan something. I don't know. Those are the only 2 I know by name, but yeah.
I only know Steve-O. And I don't even know why he's famous.
And
why is he famous?
Because of Jackass.
Really? What
Yeah.
the? Am I done?
Yeah, I love Steve-O. He's great.
What?
Yeah, because he was like.
Okay, hold on. How does Jackass work?
So
it's like a group of guys that just like always do really dumb and violent skits. Basically?
Yeah, they just get themselves hurt. That's like Impractical Jokers, but with more pain. Which Impractical Jokers is a great show too.
I don't.
Yeah, it's
Impractical Jokers is more just like embarrassing yourself rather than getting hurt.
I love
though.
that show though. That's a funny show.
People meme
yeah,
on
it's
it
not
a lot.
you don't get hurt in it, but it's like
What's that one guy's
Sal.
Sal.
one of my
That
all-time
meme.
favorite memes was Sal is like
With the brick wall
Sal's
behind him?
tonight's biggest Sal's tonight's biggest loser or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
just the look on his face, and that came from the show. That was like they were goofing on him. They were goofing on him with like a really old picture from his like college days or something.
Oh my god.
That's one of my all-time favorite memes. I love that so much.
I remember that meme. Oh, so
I wanted to make
stupid.
a comeback. That's good stuff. But
Honestly,
yeah, I like that show. But yeah, it's got the same kind of spirit as Jackass, just less violent.
yeah. Okay, my question is, what's the difference between? Because I had this question when we were talking about America's Funniest Home Video, but what's the difference between like literally just YouTube and news nowadays? Because they're literally the same thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of independent media on news and on YouTube.
Independent
Keemstar.
media, that's the word.
Well,
yeah.
Keemstar is probably not the example I would go to, but no, like yeah, there's a lot of people. Independent media on YouTube is way better than mainstream media nowadays, because you'll still find tons of biased stuff on YouTube, but like they'll be open about their biases. It'll be like, okay, this is obviously this person's believes this or this person believes this, whereas on mainstream media it's like
they're
way more
obviously
shady.
biased.
They're like obviously bought out and like way more shit. They always spin things in a certain way, whereas like on
but the thing
YouTube,
is,
it's way more like
the thing is about mainstream media, it's you have to literally compare the two, like two different sources, or else you won't see the bias.
Yeah,
like,
and that's why it sucks, because you don't. Our history teacher says, always says like, oh, this is super biased, or that you're always gonna find biased stuff, and like I think that's true, but there's a difference between mainstream media bias and like YouTube bias, because like you're gonna find it's just way more. It's way more obvious, and they're not bought out by big corporations.
Yeah, because YouTube's is literally just one person, and I feel YouTubers. Well, at least what I've seen is that like YouTube media is like very. It's not as
like drama, YouTube drama.
Okay, now there's a difference.
Well,
there's a difference between drama
filtered.
and
It's not as filtered.
What is YouTube
news
compared to YouTube drama?
That's a great question, because
I don't know, but I've watched Philip DeFranco for like since 2016, and like he's a really good he's pretty non-biased. He'll butt in with his opinion sometimes, but he'll always lay out the story in a super non-biased way, and that's kind of what first woke me up to, wow, there's so much bullshit going on in mainstream media. But
that's what I'm
now
trying to
watch
get at,
now I still watch him, but I watch more stuff that is like in line with my views, and like Secular Talk is a great one.
Oh, Secular Talk. Who's the host of Secular
Kyle
Talk?
Kalinske. I love that. I watch him every day. That's great stuff.
Well, what I was trying to get at though was I feel that the news or the news or like whatever the hell you get from YouTube isn't nearly as like big. I think it's strictly just YouTube news, you know? What's happening in YouTube,
Well,
not really
that
around
depends.
the world.
That depends where you look, because they're definitely like with Philip DeFranco. He usually
Does he do around the world? Like
he
not
does,
around the world.
usually his show is split into like if there's a really big story, like that's just everybody's talking about, he'll cover that at the beginning. but he'll almost always hit on something that's going on in the YouTube sphere. Well, whereas this mainstream media won't cover that because they don't care. But he is pretty. He covers his bases. You know, he goes a lot of places. But
Man,
that's why I like Philly D.
Philly D. Ew, don't call him Philly D.
That's like what his second channel's called or whatever. But
No.
Phil DeFranco?
yeah, Philly D. Philip DeFranco.
No, I don't like that.
But
I
anyway.
like Philip DeFranco. Sounds more professional, more badass.
Yeah. For
But
sure.
Keem's, who did I see recently? I watched the Misfits. I don't watch them.
Those Scares.
Scarce is.
He's
oh,
been
he's a
coming back
classic.
up. He's
Is
been
he?
coming.
I haven't seen anything from Scarce. I never
He's been
watched.
coming
him,
on my
but-
recommended so much.
Really, I never.
I
seen
don't-
that.
I don't know
I'm
who
not
Scarce
subbed
is.
to
I keep on thinking
He
of
was just
Fuzi
like
too
the-
when you say Scarce.
He came up the same time as Keemstar and was like the less controversial one, but still weird.
Scarce.
Yeah, but anyway, because he's the meme where he walks out from behind the tree in like the
Trees,
red
like,
flannel. He's like,
"Hey
"What's up,
guys,
guys?
Scarce here."
Hey guys, it's Scarce here."
He's like supposed to be fat, but he's.
I don't know who that
I
is.
don't really know.
Yeah, it's a good time. I never really liked that meme, but
Who? No, I don't know who Scarce is. I heard of
well,
the
it
name.
doesn't really matter.
Okay,
He's just
sorry,
a
we'll
guy.
drop it. Like he blends in with like Leafy and Pyro. Those two.
Rip Leafy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Leafy,
Did
he
you-
made like a community post recently
Yeah,
on YouTube.
he donated $200 to someone on a YouTube stream.
Oh yeah, and then he made a post like, or somebody said like, "Oh, Leafy, great to have you back," and he's like, "Nah, I'm not coming back." So I guess,
Nah, fuck you guys.
He's just like, "Nah, fuck that." But I mean, I never watched Leafy. I don't like Leafy.
I wonder how he's doing.
Probably
guy.
still
Probably
working on
like just sitting at home.
beefing up that chin, still doing chin ups.
Just
Yeah,
still,
he
just
gas
he's no, he's
chin.
just sitting at home actually. Just not doing
Sitting at
anything.
home doing
No,
nothing.
what he does is he records videos like he used to, but he just doesn't upload them. He just like edits them. He's like,
And then he.
These would
just
be
doesn't
good on my
upload.
YouTube, but they don't. Use
God.
or he just privates them or something.
Do you know who Michael Reeves is?
I've heard of them.
Well, you know who iDubbbz is, right? Then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael Reeves and iDubbbz are like really, really good friends. But Michael Reeves is basically Kevin. Do you want to explain? He's like this like mechanical.
Well, yeah,
engineer
he's like this.
guy.
Yeah, this mechanical wizard who like builds like drones and all kinds of electronic, just like whatever dumb ideas comments recommend to him.
They're insane. He can build a robot.
Yeah, it's actually kind of wild. I was like, damn, it's really
No, like they're cool as shit.
Or like you could just build a friend because like I was thinking like with the one video we watched of him, like he builds like a. What is it? It squirts him every time he starts to fall asleep.
Oh yeah, so he like what he does is he gets
What do you
energy
ever-
drink and he
Alright.
puts it like in the spray bottle whatever and he puts a camera in it and like the camera will track his eyes and whenever his eyes like close it'll start spraying Monster into his face.
Yeah, it's like
It was super cool because he knew the coding for it, he knew the equipment, he knew like it was just crazy.
but the way it like followed him around, like followed his eyes, like you could see the robot moving. Like
It was violent too. It was like
it was, yeah. But I was thinking like, how hard would it be just to like implement like a voice code into it so like it says certain things when it registers you like your faces in certain ways.
You're
So
mine
it's
now,
like-
bitch.
So it's like you could just be talking to this thing and it or like responds to certain voice commands. Like it would be. I feel like for him it would be hard as hell.
I
He
mean,
would
he's
never do it,
low key a genius.
But for him, I feel like it probably wouldn't be too hard. You could just build a bunch
Just
of
builds
friends.
robots.
Yeah,
What
just
do you
build
do?
robot friends. Like they wouldn't move or be super.
Like no, he builds like crazy, just like random shit. Like he built a microwave that you have to scream at it. Like you have to go
Why would-
ah.
Yeah.
Why
You
would you
scream
ever
at it
do-
to like heat
'Cause
it up.
What's the point of that?
The point of that whole video was to prove that his subscribers were idiots, and that was one of his
okay.
subscribers
That was one of
like
the
ideas.
ideas,
Okay.
He's like, you guys make bad ideas and you should feel bad. And he had like he had a booth at E3, I think.
Probably something.
And he had like a whole conference, and he brought the fucking what's it called, the microwave to it, and they all screamed. It was just so funny.
Was it PAX or something like that?
It might have been PAX.
Something. There was a lot of people. Something like that.
But no, yeah, he's just
Convention.
insane.
Convention. But yeah, I haven't watched much of him. But
And
he's funny though.
He also claims he's self-taught.
I believe it. I mean,
I believe it too.
you can. I mean, actually, my sister is in a class right now where they're teaching her like the super basics of coding video games. She was showing me like a little Hangman game she did where she typed in all this code of like different words, and
Yeah.
I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. I guess it's really that easy, or like you just need someone to kind of show you how. And
Like, no, yeah, I'm in math. Well, I'm in math right now, but like, I'm in math. Our teacher was like, so yeah, we just like learned a bunch of equations we need to memorize and know what their basic function looked like. Like, basically, what did this number do to this line and how did it move it? And she just showed us one. It was like, it's called absolute value.
yeah,
and fucking.
That's like,
And fucking,
okay.
it's not confusing, but what I just thought was crazy was they use that to make things look like they're coming closer to you and going farther away from you. I'm like, how the fuck do you use absolute value, which is a
Encoding?
V, to
Wait.
make things look like they're coming closer to you and going farther away? I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, and you mean in like encoding in like video games?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
encoding and everything. It was I just found
Yeah, I
it
don't know.
fucking
I don't know
insane.
how that applies because like absolute value is just like
Everything's positive. That's
yeah,
literally
everything.
all it
It's
means.
like what does it mean? I guess it means something else, or like applies in different ways in the coding world.
I just
so.
feel like I would be fucked. Like, you know, I'm like, if I would be fucked if I try to get into fucking
Into
making
coding.
video games.
Well, I mean, that'd be something I'd love to learn how to do. Like, just sit down, because I feel like that's kind of my alley. Like, that
Tech
because like
is-
I edit a lot of videos, and it's
Yeah.
kind of it's the computer, so it's kind of the same thing. But
But as a kid, you'd be like, I want to make video games, and now you see how it actually works. You are fucked.
yeah, it's way more like complicated and
Yeah,
just like,
like-
I'm typing in all this code. And it's
Like,
that
Fortnite,
doesn't
complicated
sound
ass game. That probably has so much shit. Even like Minecraft, even a 2D platformer probably has hella shit.
yeah,
That's just crazy.
yeah, because with all the updates. That you have.
Mm-mm. No, fuck that.
Yeah, you just got to stick to the really classic.
I'm just gonna be
8-bit.
Asian and be a doctor.
8-bit.
8-bit like games.
Super
Those are
fast.
probably kind of easy. You just kind of this
Bunch
way.
of numbers
When you
and-
press this button, it goes that way. That's all.
Mm-mm.
But yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of graphs and like you know what the function does.
I
You
don't
know
want
what
to get
follows
in-
graphs, Kevin?
I don't.
That's
wanna get up
right.
into that.
Dimensions.
Yeah, I don't want to get up into that conversation.
Shut up.
We talked about that on 3
Okay.
different episodes.
No,
now.
it's gonna be a reoccurring theme. There's 2 reoccurring themes. There's 3 reoccurring
I don't want it to be a
themes.
reoccurring forever. Like
Dimensions, drugs, and shoot, what was the last one?
just the
Ghost stories.
Oh, ghost stories.
Sorry,
that
ghost
one I
stories.
like.
Oh.
But like dimensional theory isn't really something that we could talk about on every episode. To like this super interesting concept that we know nothing about.
Yeah.
We don't
Well,
know
I mean-
how any of these things work.
I've literally seen videos and they're like, well, we can prove with our imaginary numbers that at least 27 dimensions exist. I'm not even kidding.
I know. I've seen that too. But
It's
like,
so stupid though, but I just find it interesting.
I
So
don't
we're not
know.
going to get into that.
yeah,
Whatever.
okay, well, we've had long conversations. In episode,
The 4th
3.
dimension isn't time.
I think
What
it
is
is.
it?
but-
Shut up, Kevin.
Yeah, he doesn't have an answer for that. He doesn't.
I do have an answer. Stop bullying
Okay,
me.
no, stop. No, but we'll get
Okay.
off of it.
I
We
remember
talked
you-
about it. For
Actually, I remember you talking
I got
about
triggered. I got freaking
Yeah, you got
triggered.
really
Okay, you
triggered.
think, both of you guys think,
that
that
it's probably time.
it's probably time.
This. Yeah. Like space.
Okay, no,
time.
I get it. We talked about this like for a half an hour last week. We don't.
What's the
remember.
first one?
It's like
First dimension is a
Just a
line.
dot.
Second dimension is like this.
It's
Third
up and
dimension
down.
is like
Third-
this. Fourth
It's
dimension.
probably space or time.
yeah,
It's either
that's.
space or time, or just both.
I think it's time first, then space. That's what I've always heard. Literally, I'm basing it all off of things I've heard out of movies. Like,
Yeah, me too.
well,
It's
I
like-
don't know jack shit about dimensions.
This face is a face of someone who's surrounded by idiots.
And he's basing it on things he's watched on YouTube.
I've seen-
videos, so
I've watched Interstellar like 5 times.
that's
I
like one
know
of my
it.
favorite movies.
In all
yeah.
seriousness, it is a great movie. Have you
It's
seen
great.
Interstellar?
I think so.
What do you
think
mean?
so.
movie?
One does not simply think that they saw
I don't
Interstellar.
remember what it's about.
Great soundtrack.
Matthew McConaughey
Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Michael Caine, Topher Grace, Christopher
Anne
Nolan.
Hathaway's in it.
Yeah, she's one of the main characters. But
Don't tell me she's the old lady at the. Well, I know she's not. She's like the plays the
no,
character.
she's one of the astronauts. She's up
Oh,
there
yeah,
with Matt. Matt Damon's in it. Like it's Christopher Nolan directed it. Dark Knight trilogy.
Is it just me or Matt Damon? Okay, no, I'm just really bad with actors, but Matt Damon looks a lot like Leonardo DiCaprio without his facial hair.
That's true. I do see that.
Okay.
I see that.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
Although
Okay,
Matt
'cause I know
Damon's face
nothing
is a little
about-
like slimmer, and Leo's face is like a little
Wide.
fuller and wider.
Yeah, Leo's face is like this, but Matt's face is kind of like that.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
kind of maybe they're the same person. We just don't know.
I want to get back onto the music track though,
Yeah,
Alright.
we didn't touch on that.
because I tried to get you on it, but you're like, I don't know, so I'll help you.
Cause I don't know. It's like
Well, it is
progress.
kind of weird. Every time someone asks me like what kind of music I listen to, and this is kind of what we touched on. It's like what I don't know. I listen to all kinds of genres. So you say, I listen to good music.
I listen to good music. Duh.
I mean, which sounds kind of condescending.
That's
like, oh, you
biased,
listen
though.
to good.
That is
Bias.
really, yeah, that's condescending and
Yeah,
yeah.
but anyway, what were you saying?
oh me.
No, what was Aldridge saying
Oh,
about
Aldridge.
you got us back on the track? You had something to say.
Oh no, I just wanted. Well, again, like I stated. Oh hey, I'm really strictly rap and hip hop, not because like it's only rap and hip hop, but like that's just what I really like. Like rock again. Like I think the only songs I have on my playlist from like rock is Crazy Train.
Camp.
Crazy Train. Carry On My Wayward Son. The House of the Rising Sun.
And
not
what,
really
Seven
rock.
Nation
That's
Army?
not really rock.
No.
You have Seven Nation Army,
Yeah, I have
right?
Seven Nation
That's a
Army.
good
That's always a
I
fun one to
just
listen
found
to.
out like yesterday. For some reason, I thought that song was like from the 70s, but it's from like 2003.
90s
It's from like the
or
90s.
early.
Did you just say 2003?
I think it's from 2003. I looked it up. I was like, when did the white? Because I was like, oh, there's no way it's in the 70s.
Yeah, it's Jack White.
Jack White.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. And
But anyway,
No way.
but yeah, I don't.
That
and,
seems
well-
so, like, not even that long ago. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, the 2000s were 20 years ago. We're in the 20s, guys.
We are. That was 2 decades ago. So-
Stop. Don't say that.
Which is weird. I was telling my parents, like, I was telling my dad, he's only 52, but he was born 7 decades ago, technically.
7 decades.
it's
like-
weird to think about.
Yeah, that is weird. to
Wait,
think
what's
about,
it? I
but-
thought a decade is 10 years.
Well, yeah, a decade
It
is
is
just
10
like
years.
the 70s, because he was born in 68, so he was born at like the very end, so you technically count the 60s.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But,
Just like how 2001
2000.
to 2010, right? 2001 to 2010 is the
no,
first
2000,
decade.
2009, but
Oh, sorry. Well, you
close-
get it.
yeah,
right.
it goes in. It doesn't matter. But no, I subscribe to the Ben Shapiro theory of music, which is rap and hip hop is not real music. You have to be able to read. You have to be able to read
I've heard
sheet
about that.
music. You have to be able to read sheet music in order to be a musician, and you have to.
That's valid.
Well, the Beatles
Yeah.
didn't know how to read sheet music. He said the Beatles weren't real.
Michael
musicians.
Jackson didn't know how to read sheet music, I thought. He was just
I don't
really...
know.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's it
because
called?
like you don't really need-
Tone perfect? Pitch
yeah,
perfect?
like pitch perfect and
Pitch perfect.
and then what was his other rule? Oh, that it needs like rhythm, tempo, and something else. But I don't know. He
Bass.
doesn't think
Rhythm,
rap is
tempo,
like
and
Bass?
he doesn't probably not. but
Rap uses a lot of bass.
He doesn't think rap and hip hop are like technically. I think that's so dumb.
But I get where he's coming... Well, he's obviously really conservative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he is
conservative Christian Jewish man,
Conservative, white, Christian, cisgender, male, Jewish,
straight.
Man.
No, but
straight...
right
you get
wing,
it. Right wing,
Republic.
rich.
No, but
Rich.
somewhat rich.
Okay.
But we...
In his 30s. Wait, hold on.
He doesn't look that old. But that's not our
doesn't
point.
look that old.
Well, wait, how did we get to Ben Shapiro? I
No,
was
I was
talking about
saying-
music.
I know his theory.
Oh,
of
his
music
theory
is
of
like
music.
something real dumb that I don't agree with actually.
But it makes... Okay, it
No,
makes
it
sense
doesn't
from
make
his
sense.
extremely conservative
Yeah, it
standpoint.
makes sense from that. I guess.
Like, when you said you have to play a instrument...
Yeah,
Rappers can't play an instrument.
I
They
know.
just
Well, but
make...
see, then you argue like
Your
well,
voice is an
your
instrument.
your
Your voice is
computer,
But he-
like what you do on a
Or
computer,
computer,
is like kind of instrumental.
keyboard.
Yeah, like.
Like,
But anyway, I was watching a video from Ben Shapiro. He was like breaking down John Lennon's "Imagine," imagine all the
Yeah.
people, and saying how it was the most like demonic, worst song ever made. he's like this idea. It's like a 10-minute video. He's like this idea of what John Lennon is saying of imagine no religion, imagine like no different colors of race or no different classes or whatever he said is like such a socialist left wing popular or like idea of.
Dude, that guy was just trying to vibe.
I know he was. It's like I don't love that song, but it's like and then
Wait, who's
but
the
it's
other
okay, it's a
famous
good song.
Lenin? I know there's a dictator that was
oh
like
yeah,
Lenin.
What is his name? It's
What's
not
his
Bob
first
Lennon.
name? No, what
It's-
is...
I think it's like is it John? Is it just John Lennon? But
No,
Lennon
it's
is-
not John.
No, but Lennon is spelled different. I think it's like Lenin.
Oh, it's Lenin. I think that's the dictator, dude.
But I don't know what it's
From
from.
Russia.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about that guy.
Mm-mm.
I only know Putin and the one with the 12-inch dick. Rasputin.
Oh,
Didn't he have like a
are you talking about
Kevin, that was
No,
so-
no,
dictators?
what? What's
Talking
that?
about dictators? What are you...
Well, yeah, Russian guys.
Oh, Russian guys.
No,
Yeah,
I was talking about
okay.
Lenin, which I'm pretty sure...
no,
okay,
but he.
Whatever.
No, but
You
that's
just said
like
12
always the-
dick...
No, that's always. You want to look it up? It's in a jar.
12...
I'm serious.
Okay, we're on totally... All of us
Oh,
are on
wait,
totally
wait.
different pages.
Yeah, we're supposed to talk about music here, but
We're talking about Russian people. Or
talking about
something.
yeah,
Russian-
we needed. This is important. Okay.
I don't care about your Russian 12-inch dick, Kevin.
Alright, you're right.
There's no guy.
You're right.
I don't know why you think
It's
that.
actually a myth. It's no, but
You said it was in a jar.
I know it's not real. It's a fake. But it's like because it was just like a jar of some random like whatever, and it was like look
Oh,
at
they
this
said it was his penis. That's so strange.
Yeah, but like the you've heard the
Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine.
Yeah, exactly, and that comes from the fact that he apparently he was packing. Like,
I
don't even know what what
killed
Rasputin
his wife or something like
I don't
that.
even know.
I don't think he
Rasputin
was like a dictator. I think he was like
he was an advisor. I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh.
I think that's in the song. So.
Oh.
But he's just an advisor.
He was high up. He was banging all the ladies. So
Yeah.
he had a lot of.
It's Rasputin.
Yeah, it's Rasputin. Come on.
I say
No,
Rasputin.
but we were talking about music. That's what we were talking about. We weren't talking about Ben Shapiro's dumb theory of music. We were talking about
We got off to
kind
your
of-
Russian's
to
12-inch
Russian-
cock.
which is a good thing to get off topic to. But,
Is it?
well, it's good. It's good.
I
as
mean, it's
any,
better
but-
now than never. No, it's never's the best. But
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Anyway,
actually, Roman, all I've heard you talk about is like, okay, well,
Music wise.
no,
Or-
Gizzard. That's all I hear.
Yeah.
So like,
I gotta check him out.
other than Lizard Gizzard Wizard Boy,
Yeah.
what else do you listen to?
Well, there's like actually like so King Gizzard
Yeah,
comes
King
from
Gizzard.
this record.
We're
studio.
stopping. Cut the cameras. Cut that.
Why?
Why? Well, no, he's got to finish this. King.
No. Cut it. You have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
that's
an
the end of
emergency.
well, yeah, we have been going for a while, so that's the end of
Okay.
episode 6. Maybe we'll pick it up.
Sit
or maybe
down.
we won't.
Oh.
But that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching.